Remember when we thought virtual meetings would solve all our access problems? It'll be easier, they said. Everyone's going to be available, they said. Digital tools that were supposed to open doors, but somehow those high-level stakeholders are still unreachable. Calendars are filled with team meetings with people who can't make decisions, while the real decision makers remain digital phantoms. The problem, my friends, isn't the medium, it's the message. Hi, I'm Mats Fogelqvist and I'm the CEO of Crossfell. And here's the harsh truth. After the pandemic, digital engagement attempts surged over 250%. Yet, access to decision makers decreased. The average hospital director now receives 37 virtual meeting requests weekly. That's about 36 more than they have time for. And yet, what are we doing with these precious digital touchpoints when we do get them? We're using cutting-edge technology to deliver the same old message. Here's what most pharma professionals miss. Digital engagement isn't just in-person engagement on a screen. It's a fundamentally different medium with unique advantages and limitations. Digital engagement is time-constrained. You have 40% less attention span to work with. Data-rich. You can share complex visualizations impossible in person. And third, convenience-driven. It must justify not meeting in person. And this, my friends, is where our Connect framework becomes digital dynamite. If you've seen one of my other videos, perhaps you remember how Connect works. Otherwise, here's the deal. We systematically collect SOS intelligence and rapidly transform that intelligence into win-win-win opportunities. AI helps us analyze captured intelligence at lightning speed, revealing patterns even the best relationship manager might miss. And magic happens when Connect transforms this intelligence into digital knowledge assets. Assets that are perfectly tailored and speaks directly to your stakeholders' specific priorities. So instead of generic product information, you're now sharing hyper-specific insights on exactly what your stakeholder cares about. And here's the best part. What used to take months of preparation can now be generated in minutes. The busy hospital director doesn't have time for your 60-minute presentation, but perhaps they'll make time for a 20-minute session that directly addresses their specific challenge. With data visualization they can't get anywhere else. But these aren't just prettier presentations. They're valuable digital assets that transforms you from product promoter to problem solver, created at the speed of digital. Now for the magic formula, the digital access statement that opens doors that have been firmly shut. The traditional request: I'd like to schedule a virtual meeting to discuss our new product data. The digital access statement. Based on our research and your recent comments about reducing readmissions, I've prepared a 20-minute presentation showing 3 intervention points that could impact your specific patient population. Which one would you respond to? The perfect digital access statement references something that the stakeholder has expressed. 2. Promises specific value in time-efficient format. Addresses a non-priority or challenge that is of equal interest to you both. Offers something uniquely possible in a digital format. Let me share something that happened during one of my Connect workshops that perfectly illustrates the power of this approach. During this workshop, I was training a group of medical advisors on Connect principles. One participant was particularly frustrated about a key decision maker, the head of an important clinic who had consistently declined meetings with company representatives for years. This medical advisor decided to apply what we just learned, right there in the workshop. Using the SOS Intelligence framework, they identified a potential win-win-win opportunity that would benefit patients, the clinic and the company. They then quickly generated a compelling content around this opportunity and crafted a powerful digital access statement. The advisor then actually sent this access statement just before we broke for lunch, and I remember saying, well, we'll see if this works. Just 1 hour later, when we returned from lunch, there it was, a response from this supposedly unreachable decision maker. Not just acknowledging the message, but agreeing to meet over Teams to discuss the opportunity. The key wasn't the digital medium itself. The email could have been ignored just like all the others. It was the content of the message, a specific opportunity that directly addressed what this stakeholder actually cared about. So let's wrap this up with 3 things you can do today to transform your digital engagement strategy. 1. Perform an SOS intelligence audit of your top key accounts. What are their strategic, operational and scientific challenges? 2. Craft digital access statements using the formula we discussed, with specific value, time-efficient format and addressing their priority. 3. Develop micro-value content, assets that can be delivered in under 15 minutes but carry significant impact. Remember, digital tools don't open doors. Intelligence-driven conversations do. Whether virtual or in person, stakeholders are waiting for the same thing. A conversation that serves their needs, not yours. And if you want to see how Connect works with your own eyes, why not join me for a demo? This demo takes only 30 minutes and I promise you, it's going to be the best 30 minutes you've ever invested. Looking forward to seeing you soon and thanks you for watching. Bye bye.